I'm so excited for Ziggy to show us his new super speed upgrade today, Dr. Owl.
Hoot hoot! Indeed, Emma. He said he'd be here precisely now.
Greetings, fellow scientists. Do not adjust your audio sensors.
Ziggy, are you okay? You look stuck. You're walking like a toy soldier.
I know. My left leg unit has fallen asleep. It feels all fuzzy and buzzy. I can't get the walk message to it properly.
Fallen asleep? Hey, that happens to my foot, especially when I sit on it during story time and then try to stand up. It feels all weird and prickly, like pins and needles.
Pins, needles, system alert. Those are not approved robot parts.
Ho-ho! Calm your circuits, Ziggy. Emma is describing a feeling we humans get. And that, my friends, is a truly fantastic question. Why do our feet fall asleep?
And a big thank you to our listener Griffin for asking, too.
An excellent question from Explorer Griffin. We're going to find out exactly what's happening to those fuzzy, tingly feelings. Right after this. Hoot hoot. Hello, curious minds. You're listening to STEM with Dr. Owl, where big questions turn into fun adventures.
Hi, I'm Emma, always full of questions and ready to explore.
Ziggy here. I know a zillion facts and 0 ways to share cookies.
If you like our show, please share with a friend, a teacher, or your whole class.
Oh, your neighbor's cat.
Welcome back, STEM explorers. We're here in the treehouse trying to solve the mystery of the sleeping foot.
Leg, waking up. Ooh, itchy, buzzy, fizzy.
That's the feeling. That's the pins and needles feeling. So what is it, Dr. Owl?
Well, Ziggy, you gave us the first clue when you said you couldn't get the walk message to your leg. Your body runs on wires, right?
Affirmative. High-grade superconducting wires. They carry electricity messages from my robot brain to all my parts.
Precisely. Well, the human body has something very similar. We don't have metal wires, but we have millions of tiny, squishy wires called nerves.
Nerves? Like when I get nervous before the school play.
Ho-ho. A different kind of nerve, but they are related. These nerves are like tiny information highways. They carry electrical messages from your brain to every part of your body. Your hands, your nose, and yes, your feet.
So my brain sends a message down a nerve wire that says, "Wiggle your toe!"
Exactly. And your toe sends messages back to your brain saying, "I'm wiggling," or "I just stepped on a cold piece of ice."
But what makes the wire stop working? Did you run out of batteries?
Who, not batteries? But it's a brilliant analogy. Think about a garden hose. What happens if you are watering the flowers and someone steps right on the hose?
Oh, the water stops. Or it just comes out in a tiny trickle.
That is exactly what happens when your foot falls asleep. If you sit with your legs crossed or sit on your foot for a long time, you pinch or squish that garden hose.
But I'm squishing my nerves?
You got it. You squish the nerve wires, and just like the water in the hose, the electrical messages can't get through clearly. Your brain says, "Hello, foot, are you there?" And it gets no answer.
Message not received. The brain thinks the foot is offline.
Precisely. And that's not all. You also squish the tiny tubes that carry blood. Blood is very important because it carries oxygen, which is like the fuel for the nerves. So you stop the messages and you stop the fuel.
Wow. So my foot is out of fuel and the messages are blocked. No wonder it feels weird and numb.
And that brings us to a little interactive quiz. I call it Tingle Time Trivia.
Blah.
All right, team. True or false? The pins and needles feeling means your foot is still asleep.
I feel the pins and needles after I move my foot. It's when it's stopping being numb. So, I'm going to say false. The tingles mean it's waking up.
Hoot hoot, you are correct, Emma. The pins and needles are actually a good sign.
But why does it feel so pokey and weird? Why not just normal? Beep boop.
Let's go back to our garden hose. What happens right when you take your foot off the hose?
The water bursts out all crazy and sputters everywhere for a second before it flows normally.
Exactly. The pins and needles are the nerve messages sputtering back to life. The nerve wire is unsquished. The blood and fuel are rushing back, and the messages are all jumbled and messy at first. Your brain feels that sputter as tingles and prickles.
So, the tingles are just electrical message static. That is science-tastic.
It is, and science has a very big fancy name for this. It's called temporary paresthesia.
Whoa, that's a big word.
Tempo-wah, paraphrasers sounds cold.
Ho-ho, temporary paresthesia. Let's break it down. Temporary just means for a little while, and paresthesia is just a fancy Greek word for a strange, tingly feeling.
So, temporary paresthesia just means a tingly feeling for a little while?
You got it. It's perfectly normal, and it just means your body is telling you, "Hey, you squished my nerve wire. Time to move."
My leg unit is back online. Message, do a silly dance.
So next time my foot falls asleep, I just need to wiggle it around and let the nerve messages and the blood fuel flow again.
Keep sending us your questions, STEM explorers, and don't beep boop. Sit on your charging cables. Psst, Dr. Owl.
Yes, Ziggy?
Is your wing asleep?
What? Why would you? Who dear? It seems I was leaning on my wing on the control panel for this entire episode.
Does it feel tingly, Dr. Owl?
Oh my, very sputtery. I seem to have a classic case of temporary paresthesia. Ooh, boy, must flap.
That was so much fun, Dr. Owl. I hope all our explorers had a great time too.
Hoot hoot! We loved having you with us. If you don't want to miss our next adventure, follow us on your favorite podcast platform.
And if you know a friend who loves exploring too, share our podcast with them.
If you have a question or a topic you want to learn more about, leave us a comment. See you next time.